Hello, my blessings. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone had a blessed, great, amazing day. I know I look crazy because I have my makeup done today. I did my makeup, but it's the end of the day. It's evening. I took my brows off, as you can see, and I am going to share with you guys my brow routines. I guess the update brow routines that I'm doing. I have several routines and I want to share with you guys and hopefully help somebody switch their situation up or do something different, or if they're not happy with what they're doing with their brows. So I want to jump right into the video. I don't want to edit nothing. I just want to go straight through. So anything crazy happen, we ride and we just gonna go straight through, right? Okay, what I want to do is really quickly tell you the type of products I'm going to use. For one, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I use the Wet n Wild kohl pencils in Simmer Me Brown and Taupe of the Morning as one of my brow routines. I've been using the Milani Stay Put Brow Color in brunette as a brow routine. I also use the Colormate brow kit, brow powder, and it comes in a dark brown and a light brown. And I also been using this comes in, it's a whole little treasure chest that comes with this, but these two here and here are brow powders that I use as well as one of my brow routines. So we have four specific brow routines. Also, as concealers, if you watch my videos, I use I use LA Girls every once in a while, but my favorite concealer at the moment is the Ruby Kisses High Definition Smart Blend Pure Mineral Concealers. And I use the colors Rich Beige and Chestnut to clean up my brows. So now we got that all out the way. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to use this Milani brush, which came with the Milani kit. I'm also going to use my Prevail dual-ended brush. One side is a concealer, one side is a foundation, but I use them both as to blend out my concealer. And I'm also going to use this Prevail dual-end brush. One side is a thin, like eyeliner brush, and the other side is a shadow brush, so I use it for blending. So without further ado, let's get started. I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to do Milani and probably Colormate, one on each brow, and then the next one I'm going to do the Ultra Powder Kit and the Wet n Wild pencils. Let me turn myself around a little bit so I can get a straight on view. I'm going to pull my mirror here so that I can look here and you guys can see me. So let's get started. I don't want this video to be long. I'm dropping stuff already. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the Milani. It's like the Dip Brow, Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow product. It's just affordable. I think this was $7.99, $6.99, $8.99, something like that at Walgreens. So I'm just going to use the brush that come with this kit, and I'm going to put some product on there. And I'm going to start by trimming out my brows. I bring my brows in a little bit more here because this brow is shorter than the other one. Trace the top, and then I'm going to trace the bottom. Pull that arch in, and then I'm just going to kind of let whatever product is already on this brush, I'm going to kind of fill it in like so. And one thing that I have taught myself about my eyebrow application and to not make it as lengthy, like I'm doing right now, making it lengthy, is at the end of the day, the whole doing our brows, for me personally, I tend to try to get the product on perfect, even though I know I'm going to add the concealer and change it to make it more neat. So I have to stop myself mentally. So I'm going to use the Taupe of the Morning brown Wet n Wild pencil for right there in the beginning of my brows. It comes off on my skin a little grayish, a little beige, which I want. So I'm going to take that in there. And then I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to brush that through. And brush all that product through. Brush all that product through. Okay. See how I'll be taking too long on one brow? That's the problem in life. All right, let me move forward. I'm going to get the Ruby Kisses Rich Beige and add that to the underneath portion of my eyebrow. Yeah, I'm just going to use this. This is quicker than having to put it on my hand and get the other brush. And this is quicker just using this applicator. So we're going to do that. Trying to make the video quick. Pull that out a little bit. That's for underneath. That's the Rich Beige. And then we're going to go across the top part of my brow with the Chestnut. The Chestnut is more my skin tone color. And it has a lot of product on that applicator. But the Chestnut is more of my skin tone. Oh, this light is blaring out. It's more my skin tone color. So I don't have like the halo effect around my brows across the top of my brows. This blends out well into my skin, as you're going to see. And we're going to take that Prevail dual-ended brush. I'm going to take the big end and just pull this concealer down into my lid. Now, I have this hair that's just chilling. I don't know what's going on with it. I got to find it and pluck it. But I'm going to take this brush and blend that down into my lid. And what I usually do, like when I'm doing my makeup, because I do my brows first, I use that concealer that's coming down on my lid as like a little bit of primer. If it's still damp, about time I'm putting my shadow on, it helps your eyeshadow stick a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to go across the top of my brow where I have that Chestnut concealer, and I'm going to blend that out. Be very careful. Go right across the edge of that brow and blend that in. I'm just kind of shortening up my tail by doing that, just tapping it gradually. Now that's one brow done. Just take this brush. You see this hair? I need to see where it belongs. So that is my brow done with the Milani. Can you see me good? I don't know if this light is doing something. I think it is. Ooh. But anyway, this is my brow done with the Milani Stay Put Brow Kit. I see a little thin spot there. See that? See that little? Let's fill that in. Let's touch that with the product that's already on here. And I'm not even doing it in the hair. I'm reaching down in that little space where that little thin spot is, and I just filled it in. And that's the Milani brow. All right, the hair gonna still do that until I pluck it out. That's the Milani brow. So in comparison to the Milani brow, which is a clay type of product, I'm going to now use a powder product. I'm going to use my Colormate brow powder in colors dark brown and light brown. As an applicator, I'm going to use this Makeup For You brush that I got off the internet. Comes in a kit. Where's my towel at? And I'm going to wipe it off a little bit. And so I'm going to use this as my applicator for this product. Again, I'm going to load my brush with this powder. I kind of loosen it up a little bit so I can get a good amount on my brush. Then I tap it. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the Milani. Same thing. Make sure you guys can see. And I'm just going to, this time I'm going to try not to spend so much time on it. I'm just going to get the product on. That's the whole thing of being properly managing your time when you do your makeup, because your eyebrows can take longer than everything. I know mine do. I know mine do. If I let it. So it's not the same exact trim that I did with the Milani because it's a different product, but it's still basically the same concept. I trim the top with the brush because it's an angled little brush. I go right across the top of my brows with the product and create a line, and then I go right across the bottom of my brow with the product and create some type of line. And then I just use the brush like a hairbrush or something, how you would brush it all the way down to your scalp with the hairbrush. I'm brushing all the way down to the skin of my brow with this brush. Now that I use the dark product, and this one thing about this Colormate product, it comes off a little reddish brown. It's a redder, more red, not redder, it's a more red color. So I just did the dark brown. I'm gonna take the light brown, the bottom product, and I'm gonna put it right here in the beginning of my brow to lighten up that portion and to cause that fade effect. All right, you don't need much of this on this part. You just kind of brush it in, and that's it. That's what I need to work on, is stopping instead of keep going with adding the product, because I'm going to change it with the concealer anyway. Okay, we're going to go in with the concealer just like the other eye. We're going to trace the bottom of the brow. We're using the rich beige, which when you do your eyebrows, you use the lighter color concealer. I don't think I went too far right there. You use the lighter concealer for underneath your brows because it also gives you a highlight of your brow bone, and you use the darker concealer for the top part of your brow where you don't want a highlight, where you just want it to be a natural color, the color of your skin. So always the light concealer on the top, the dark, not darker than your skin, but a darker color or matching of your skin tone on the top, and the lighter skin tone, the lighter concealer on the bottom, the darker concealer on the top. So again, I'm using the Chestnut Ruby Kisses concealer, which is very close to my skin tone. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see, and I'm gonna brush this right across the top, and then I'm just gonna follow my natural brow line, how it naturally moves. I'm going to do it one more time, adding a little bit more product, figuring out what I want my tail to look like. And because this is just a quick tutorial, I don't have to do too much with that. So I'm going to take my brush, the same brush, the Prevail dual end brush. This is the concealer and foundation brush. And I'm just going to take this concealer and pull it down away from my brow from the bottom. And I usually take the brush because it fits right between my brows, and I pull up like that. Try my best to make it even, and then I'm gonna go across the top of my brow and blend out that chestnut Trying to make sure you guys can see it because I have to cross over my face in order to do it. I want you guys to see. Get as closest to my brows as possible. And pretty much that's it. I'm gonna go over it one more time because I see concealer. Alright. And again, this is not going to be a perfect job because I'm trying to rush through and get them all done. But you see the color difference. This is the Milani brunette eyebrow color. This is the Colormate. It's considered just a dark brown eyebrow color. I'm just going to brush that. And that brow is done. Now it's up to you what you like. I really don't like for the square brow situation to happen, so I always kind of try to mess with that a little bit. Sometimes I mess it up, sometimes I don't. Milani, Colormate brow powder is what it's called. It's up to you whichever one you like to use or try. They both come out nice. They both come out pretty. Just up to you what you like to do. The Colormate to me, and I don't know if it's just me, but to me it's redder. It's more of a red brown, and the Milani is more of a darker black brown, but it's considered a brunette, but it's not too dark. That's why I go with brunette opposed to dark brown. Dark brown is too brown in that product. Okay, what I'm going to do really quickly again, take one of my makeup removers. This is a eye makeup remover pad. It takes all the makeup off your eyes without irritating your eyes. And I'm going to start right from the beginning. Flip it over. I'm going to get all of that product off, the concealer off, everything. And I did my makeup today, so my makeup was done today. But I decided to do this before I took all my makeup off. I probably should have took all my makeup off first, but hey, like I said, I'm good either way. Okay, so I did the Milani and I did the Colormate. I'm going to put those to the side, and now I'm going to do the Wet n Wild pencils. This is the dark brown, taupe of the morning. Again, I'm going to do the whole tracing process. All right. I'm going to go across the bottom, do the same thing. This pencil needs to be sharpened a little bit. And then I'm going to go right into my brows and add the product until my brows. And I'm not going to do it like hard, deep combs through. I'm just kind of tapped it in because this brush is going to blend it in to where it's enough. Sometimes if you draw it on too harsh, too hard, it's too much. Way too much. You don't have to do all of that. Now I'm going to take the taupe of the morning and go right here in the front of my brow. And pull it a little bit further in. That's it. Then I'm going to take my brush again, and spoolie. This is the Milani spoolie. And I'm going to brush that in to cause the fade effect. If you've ever seen, you know, people and their eyebrows are on fleek, but they have that good little fade effect. That's all they're doing, one or two things, and this is one of them. All right, we're going to go into the concealer. I didn't want this video to be this long, Lord. We're going to go into the concealer. This is, again, the Rich Beige Ruby Kisses Concealer. Let's get it on there. And then we're going to get the Chestnut, Ruby Kisses Chestnut Concealer across the top. flip it because there's more product on the other side. Okay. All right, the dark on the top of the brow, the light on the bottom. Again, with my dual end brush, I'm gonna pull that concealer down. Thank you guys for watching this video too. I so appreciate it. Please let me get a thumbs up. And if you don't mind, a subscription. If you can subscribe, that would be great. Hopefully this video helps someone or exposes them to other options of brows. I'm taking this brush and I am going across the top of my brows like I did the last few times, blending out that chestnut concealer. And it's very close to my skin tone when it's blended, so it's perfect for the top of my brows. And then I'm going to take my brush and just go up like this, just to create the separation or the beginning. I'm going to kind of mess with that. I have a mole right here, so sometimes it looks like I got a dot of pencil or whatever right there, but it's a mole. And that's that. This is my kohl pencil brow done with the eyebrow pencil. This is it. That's it. That's it. I can tighten up this tail a little bit. Let's tighten that up. See how I just made that pointy with the concealer that's left on the brush? Tighten that up a little bit. Boom. All right, now we're going to use the Ultra set that comes in this kit. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used for the other powder. I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit on this tissue to take some of the dark color off. And I'm going to jump right in. Kind of go over my brows. Okay, I'm getting the dark brown color. This one here. And I'm going to brush it in just like I brushed in the last one, with the same concept of the tracing of the brow. Filling in my tail of my brows. I'll start over here in the beginning. There's concealer there from me doing the middle of my eyebrows. I'm going to pull up my arch up a little bit more on this side by just adding more powder. And go across the bottom, blend that in, and then I'm going to wipe my brush off a little bit to take some of that brown, that dark brown down, and I'm going to go into the light brown for the beginning of my brows. Tap right here in the beginning. You see it? I'm going to brush that in for a little distance inward. Do a little bit more. There's concealer right there, so I don't know if that's going to affect what I'm doing. But that's that. The product is on my face. I'm going to put that up. I'm done with that. I'm going to go brush it through to cause that blend. That's it. And then I'm going to do the same process again. Rich beige on the bottom. Just a lighter color concealer. More product. Rich beige on the bottom. And we're going to do the chestnut across the top. I'm trying to be done really quickly. I had to go a little bit higher. Okay, I'm done with that part. And then we're going to take the chestnut to go across the top of this one. Go across the top, and then I just kind of follow it. Like I just kind of follow it. The natural arch of my brow. And that's it. I'm done with that. So I can close that all the way up. Again, the Prevail Dual End Concealer and Foundation Brush. I'm going to pull that concealer downward towards my lid. Again, sometimes I use the concealer as a primer. And it helps sometimes with the color of your, I use it as an eyeshadow primer, and sometimes it helps with the color of your eyeshadow. It makes it brighter because of the dampness of the concealer. So again, I'm going right across and down, right across and down. Pull that concealer down, pull a tail down. This one is acting a little extra right now, but we're gonna work with what we got. And they're not, I didn't do them to match. As you see, I didn't go from brow to brow to make a match. I just did brow, you know, just did each one of them. This one needs a little bit more of the dark brown on this tail to create more of a tail here. And we are done. That is my 4 brow routines. This is the kohl pencils and the Wet n Wild kohl pencils. This is the Ultra's powder brow kit. The first two, the right eye was the Milani Stay Put brow. The left eye, the first left eye, was the Colormate powdered brow powder. And this is my ending result. For my last 2 brows. I'm peeling concealer all across my forehead. No fun. And yeah, I'm not gonna put no makeup on because I'm about to take it all off. I look bright on my forehead. But yeah, this is it. This is my 4 brow routines with either powder, a pencil, or the clays, like the dip brow or whatever you want to call it. These are my 4 routines. I hope this helps somebody. I hope it gives you another option as to do your brows. These options are always good. Thumbs up for options. And can I get a thumbs up, a like on my video, and could you please subscribe? Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Give some of that away. Help somebody be happy. Do your best to be your best. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Hope you like this video. Oh, these almost matched. I didn't even try to match any of them. So, hey, see you guys later. Bye. More videos to come too. I'm working on it. I've had issues with editing. I've had issues with uploading. I'm working on it. Please hang in there with me. I'll get it together. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm also a full-time student, but I'm working on it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Brows, brows, brows.